Hello teachers. Today we will explore how the class newsletter tool helps teachers quickly create engaging weekly updates for parents, students and school stakeholders. This tool helps teachers create clear and structured updates about their class. It supports tailored communication by allowing content to be adapted for parents, students or other stakeholders. And with ready-to-share outputs, the newsletter can be easily shared with different stakeholders in the format you need. Let's now see how this works on the platform. As you log in on the Teacher Tools page under the Create category of tools, you can find the Class Newsletter tool. Once you open the Class Newsletter tool, you begin by filling in a few key details. Let's look at an example. We will start by entering the class name, Super Strikers Grade 9 Math class. Next, we add what was covered in the past week. For example, a class test, introduction to trigonometry, practice sets for homework, and an in-class activity. Then we can include what is planned for the coming week, such as a class test on trigonometric ratios and starting surface area concepts. Teacher can also add specific instructions for the newsletter. For example, generating the newsletter in English along with a Marathi version for easier understanding for parents. Once the details are added, click Start to generate the newsletter. The tool creates a well-structured newsletter that clearly lays out past week updates and upcoming plans, and in this case is generated in English with a Marathi version for easier communication with parents. The content can further be refined using the co-editor options available. Teachers can make changes to adjust the content or the tone, generate an alternative version, or use Discuss This to improve the clarity and effectiveness of the newsletter. For example, let's try Discuss This. A teacher can ask, is this language easy to follow for parents? Khanmigo then provides suggestions to refine the language and make the communication more clear and accessible. This makes the tool useful for weekly parent communication, classroom updates for students, or even sharing progress with school stakeholders. Once finalized, the newsletter can be shared in multiple ways. It can be copied and used in other design tools, or exported as a Word document, PDF, or directly saved to Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive. It can also be printed and displayed in the classroom or shared with parents and school stakeholders. Try this at the end of each week to create clear, engaging updates and keep your classroom community informed. Thank you.